Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Viroqua. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we bring you girls basketball non-conference action. With me tonight, once again, Tom Lohr. Tom, welcome aboard.
Hey there, Ken. Yeah, happy to be here.
You know, I tell you what, it just seems like a couple nights ago when we did some work together.
Yeah, it did. Time goes fast.
It really does, doesn't it? Well, we're going to get things going here with the JV side of things. As I try to swallow, we're going to have the first shot of the ball game. That was number 24 in Marley Schrader for Cashton. That came up a little bit short, and Viroqua was able to get the rebound. And here we go for the Blackhawks as we keep an eye on things. Thanks to those sponsors, we're going to talk a little bit about them, at least for sure, on the varsity side. There was a quick stop on a turnover. That was Sarah Schrader. I don't know if they say Schrader or Schroeder, but I think it's Schroeder.
Oh.
So if I say it wrong, that's part
They'll
of it.
forgive you, Ken. Out there out in TV land.
There you go.
That was a Montemurno turnover on the Viroqua end down here. Just kind of tried to force it in, and then they got down the Cashton end and turned it over.
All right. Well, we got a couple of veteran officials out here tonight, too, on this JV side. That'll be good.
Oh, yeah, they've been through the horn. They've been through it a little.
Yeah, Vernon Danes right here underneath us, and Tim Lee heading out the backside. There's a near, well, it was kind of a tip pass, but right back into the hands of the Eagles, and still no score in the ball game. We played, 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes anyways?
Yeah. Starting a little slow, a little rusty.
Just they're getting their feet underneath them.
Oh, there's a nice shot.
We speak of that, and there is the first bucket with Marley Schrader. She picks up 2, and here comes Viroqua. Deal is such a good little ball player, and we'll see her some on the varsity, I think. Whoop, there's a give and go, and it went.
Yeah, they're just having a tough time getting their bearings here a little bit. So
that ball was passed to Montemurno, and it wound up behind her. That one coming off from...
Well, they made a nice cut to the back of the baseline, and she didn't realize they were going to the basket and tossed the ball. So.
Yes. There's another good shot. That was 22.
Lindley Schendel.
Tell you what, she's a new student for Cashton.
Pretty talented.
Yeah, moved into the district. Yeah, she's a good one. I actually work with her aunt at Brookwood.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of unique that way. Her aunt is a third grade teacher and coached her niece for a number of years, in that youth program coming up through. And
So Taylor's from Brookwood originally?
She's actually, no, she's from Sparta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they are just in the district and decided to head to Cashton. Here is Deal once again with the ball. She'll drive to the right-hand side. Yeah, that's a good find for him. Here's Roziski, and that one's just off. Oh, good, excellent try there.
Montemurno just tipped it out. Tried to save the ball and tipped it right off the... Who was that from Cashton? That was Hunsiker.
10 and Lauren Hunsinger.
She wasn't expecting that.
No, I tell you what, she took it full in stride, though.
Yes, she did. Yep.
Didn't phase her one little bit.
A nice
Here's
pass.
Deal and a nice layup. Oh, it just rolled out on that iron. That was a tough break. That would have cut the lead in half. 4-0. Here's another shot up. No good. Trying to follow a rebound, able to do that. Picking up the ball and then tossed it right into the hands of number 40 in Brianna Schneider.
Yeah, I was talking to the Schneiders after the last game, and Brianna decided to come out this year. She wasn't out last year, so she's I think good potential. Just gotta get the speed of the game, and
seems like a good little athlete.
Yeah, that'd be Nick and Christian's sister.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
You bet.
That's talent right there.
You bet.
And she's got to survive. She's got to be a fighter.
Yeah, that's right.
With those two brothers, why? Here we go with a quick pass over to the far side. The shot is up, no good. Short on the rim. Rebound was Lindley Schneider. I can't talk right now.
It's okay.
Lindley Schendel. And she had it go off to the right side. Back we come. Another shot that's a little bit high and strong. And Schendel is able to pick up the ball on the rebound, put it up, and she's fouled.
It's going to be the second foul on Lily Rozeski.
Okay. You know, she is such a battler underneath that.
Yes, she is.
I'm not surprised that, you know, you don't want to see the kids get into foul trouble early in the ball game, but, you know, she gets in there and gets after it. So I'm not surprised when she gets 2 or 3 fouls, but.
Yeah, Viroqua allowing a little more shots on the basket right now versus Viroqua's having a hard time getting the ball up on the rim. And
Lindley Schendel misses the first 2 of her free throw attempts here for tonight. Here comes Dio driving down the baseline and turns, fires, no good. In the air it goes right into the hands of Lindley Schendel. She'll give the ball up, hands it off to Schrader. And here comes Cashton down on that far side. They'll skip the pass over.
Oof.
Schrader here for 3, I believe.
Nice take on Schrader's part. Yes,
that was Sarah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Man.
Viroqua not as peppy on defense as they were a few nights ago.
You know, I thought they were feisty against Richland Center.
Yeah.
That's a good point, now that you bring that up.
Yeah, they're lacking a little energy here, I think.
Well, let's see what they can do as the ball is tipped away. Zeski will inbound right underneath us. There she is. Gets the ball to Dio. Oh, right off her leg. Tough break there. The defense sliding over, working on that stop. You know, that's something, Tom, that I was talking with Coach Terry Sina, and he said something we got to work on is sliding our feet and staying in good position.
Yeah, a little less reaching and more moving into position. Right?
This ball is tipped away. And, good little hustle there by Montemurno.
Yeah, she's got pizzazz.
Couldn't get that shot to drop. Deal comes away with it, fakes the shot, now goes back to Montemurno. And back out to the top of the key again. Inside for Deal. Schneider, Deal with the ball. She'll go back to the free throw line. Schneider with the shot. Banked that one just off the rim. Here's a good steal, and I tell you what, heads up play there, huh?
Yeah, Rachel's she's always in there. She just seems like she's always tapping that ball anytime they're not looking.
Well, and that's exactly what happened. I didn't see who it was. It might have been number 11 in Katie Lease who had the ball in her hand, and then next thing you know, Rachel came from behind and tipped it away and nearly got the layup.
Yeah.
Instead, she's fouled.
Missed the first one.
Here comes number 2. 7-0 your score. Shot is up, no good at the 10:23 mark. Here's a drive, that's short, rebound.
They have a foul on Aubriana.
Reach in?
Yeah, you help me with number 5.
Number 5 for
Cashton.
I said Correnta.
Okay.
The other night when Cashton hosted.
Oh, so you've had practice.
I've had a touch of practice there in that one. Yes, I have to admit.
Yeah, I looked down and I thought I'm going to let you have that one. I thought we're playing Cashton. I'll recognize all the names, but
yeah,
there's always a few that surprise you.
Yeah, that was a heart stopper for me when I first saw it, and I tried to kind of work way through it. I probably said it 5 different ways. Here we go at the 10:10 mark. 7-0 again the score here. Cashton out in front on the JV side. Deal going baseline. Driving down this left side. She's going to be fouled again. This one, I believe, is going to go on Marley Schrader.
She's got to make those fouls count here and sink some free throws, hopefully.
Yeah. So she'll go to the line. Rachel will. Right now, she has been active and, looking at aggressive, going to the bucket.
Yeah, she definitely taking her shots and trying to get the ball up on the rim and get Cashton in foul trouble here.
First shot was just off to the right. That one on the back of the iron, no good. Here's the pass. Coming out was Hunsinger to Schrader. Back into Hunsinger. She looks down low. A little give and go. Rebound back up, no good. And Viroqua coming away with it. Nice battle underneath. And there's two. Broke the ice, huh?
Nice job by Brianna Schneider to gather. Or no, that was
Deal, wasn't it?
Actually, that was Reed Brown.
Was that Reed in there?
Yeah.
I didn't even
got the rebound and just kind of forced it to Deal. And Deal made the basket.
Deal made the basket. Okay.
Yeah. Brown pushed the ball to her.
But Brown was okay.
Yep.
I thought I might have missed something there. All right, here we are. 7-2 now. Deal with the drive. That was blocked by Schrader. A quick outlet pass to her twin sister, Sarah to Marley. And that's tipped out of bounds. Last touched by number 3 in Aubrey Peterson of the Eagles. And I think with the 9-10 mark, let's turn things over to Tom Lohr in the play-by-play here.
All right, I'll see what I can do here. We got Rachel Deal at the top of the key, dribbling the ball here. Viroqua trying to do some screening and open her up off the dribble. Comes back out to Rozeski. Back down on the baseline here to Deal. Back out to Iris Curley, I believe that is. And Rachel Deal with a steal from behind. Good hustle play. Possession arrow is going to be in favor of Viroqua.
Well, that's one of those situations, Tom, like you said earlier. You leave the ball hanging out there.
Yeah,
Rachel go after it.
She's a wildcat. Rozeski takes a look at the rim. Back over to Deal. Deal's going to dribble it back out, kind of reset the offense. Over to Montemurno. Montemurno dribbles, throws to Rozeski, back over to Deal. Deal centers the ball. Takes a shot. Brown gets the rebound, but actually falls down a bit and gets called for the travel.
She was in good position for that rebound, but sometimes the legs just kind of fail you, and that's what happened there.
Well, yeah, Reed's a new person out for basketball this year. This is her first year, and she's quick and fast and athletic, and she'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Good defense. The 2-3. Rozeski fights for the rebound with Lindley Schendel, and it's going to go out of bounds on Lindley Schendel's fingertips, and Viroqua's going to bring the ball up. So Rachel Deal bringing the ball up the center of the court, moves over to her right, tries to make a move, hands the ball off to Rozeski, who gives it back to Deal. Viroqua's probably got to work on their spacing a little bit here. Curley tries to get the ball. Let's see, who was that? Lindley Schendel gets the rebound. Then Reed Brown gets kind of the benefactor of some scrappy play on everybody's part. Deal tries a three-pointer.
I think that was partially blocked in there by Schrader, number 24.
It almost looked like a good pass to Iris Curley, but it was actually a shot. So we've got, let's see, who's number 30 here? Celine Mercer.
Yeah.
She's got the ball. She puts it into Rozeski, tries to throw it, kind of a poor pass, gets it thrown to her feet. On the free throw line for Cashton, that is Katie Lease. Did he call a travel on that,
yes,
Ken?
she did.
Okay,
he did,
so there was a travel called.
She was trying to keep that toe
both
planted.
teams trying to find their offense a little bit here. So Celine Mercer's got her mask in her hand and trying to dribble the ball at the same time. And Lily Rozeski got a body foul here on Schrader. Or Schroeder.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I want to say Schrader.
That's got to be the second foul on Schroeder. She's going to come out of the game. Number 20, Juliet Stubbs.
That's what I said, yep.
Okay. Into Curley. She tosses the ball, shoots. Rachel Deal is going to get called over the back on that rebound. Hunsaker had position and Schroeder's going to bring the ball up. Over to Lease. Back over to Stubbs. Over to Schroeder. Lindley Schendel gets the rebound, but then there's Rachel Deal again. She's directing the offense, bringing the ball up. Over here to Mercer. Mercer brings it back to Deal. Trying to do a little pick and roll. Rozeski with the shot and the miss. Oh, and Mercer with a nice little save.
Yeah, that was a good little tip right back into the hands of Dio.
Viroqua trying to stay in this game. They're working hard.
They are. It's only 7-2. Both teams trying to kind of figure things out right now. Deal wanted
good
to
recovery on Deal's part, but she, her hands are in on every play. She's got quick hands.
Yeah. Rozeski with another nice rebound.
Wear her out. She pushes the ball over to Reed Brown. Reed Brown dribbles a couple times, picks up her dribble, gets stolen by Hunsaker. Schrader bringing the ball up. Lily Rozeski's going to have her third foul here. We've got 5 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first half. Score Viroqua 2, Cashton 7.
That was just a tough one there. Her momentum carried her right into the body of the offensive player.
Iris Curley on this game here compared to the other night, she looks more comfortable tonight. Better position. Rachel driving the ball in. I think Cashton's got her number.
Yeah, they're really they know she's the only one that's driving right now, so they can kind of key on her a little bit.
There's Rozeski with a referee. Danes is going to call it a jump ball. Favor of Cashton. Cashton's going to take it over on the far baseline. Schroeder's going to inbounds the ball into Lindley Schendel. Over to Lease, over to Schrader. Little bounce pass into Schrader with a nice shot.
Tom, on that previous whistle, there was a change of players. Curley comes out of the ball game, and coming in was number 40 and Schneider, and now we're going to get a timeout. Well, the varsity match coming up here in about 20 minutes at the conclusion of this ball game, and we invite you to stay tuned with that. We're looking at channels 2 and 4 and 6 tonight. Channels 2 and 6 where we're broadcasting and trying something a little different here. There is no stream going on tonight as Tyler Gabrielson, who typically does the streaming with Viroqua contest, is actually assistant coach. He's a freshman coach.
Oh, sure.
And they're up to, I think they went to Mondovi or something like that.
Was that a scrimmage?
Actual game tonight.
A game tonight already. Oh.
Yeah, this is the Tuesday night. Yeah, first night that
I'll
boys
tell you,
can
this
play.
Basketball season really takes off with a bang.
It does.
I mean, I can't believe the girls are in their third game already.
And now you can play, 24 games?
Yeah.
So, Westby's down to North Crawford tonight. They're away. And Cashton, they had the night off yet because they're still getting their games practices in.
Oh, sure.
From the
with football.
From the football.
Yeah.
And, you got to give the kids a little break in there.
Right.
Man, give them a 3 or 4 day rest. They took some pounding.
With about 4 minutes left, Mercer forces the ball over into Rachel Deal, and Schrader misses a layup, wide open layup, coming back down the court. Rachel Deal brings the ball down. Schrader's just really smothering her. Deal finds a way to get a ball up on the basket. Lindley Schendel must have some quick feet. She's doing a lot of. She's getting called on that travel. I think she's just shuffling her feet a little bit.
Just a touch. I thought that trail leg just kind of slid right along.
Okay. Rozeski brings the ball into Deal. Deal makes a nice little move to the basket. Rozeski fights with kind of fighting for that rebound with Stubbs, and Rozeski fumbles the ball out of bounds. So Schrader pushes the ball over here on the right wing. Montemurno, they got a pretty good hustle.
Oh, just couldn't get there.
She was booking.
She was.
Yeah.
No, she had no care about that wall.
Well, that's what, as a coach, that's what you always say. I want you to run through a wall for me. So she's listening to Coach Rozeski.
She was going to.
Lindley Schendel with a nice little basket there, or a nice little shot. Got a jump ball, possession arrow is going to Viroqua. So pretty defensive game so far, Ken.
It is.
3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Rachel Deal bringing the ball up. Viroqua, not an extremely set and organized offense. I think just a lot of pick and roll, screening, moving around, and I think that's some of what they're trying to get used to here is sharing the ball, getting their spacings, and it's an adjustment when you're playing that way. It may look a little helter-skelter at times, but I think after they figure it out and move a little better away from the ball, they're pretty packed around the ball yet right now.
So the basics, like with the pick and roll and that, because they're such a young, inexperienced team, that's your fundamental play.
Right.
So
right. You just got to keep moving.
Yeah.
And right now, I think Viroqua maybe away from the ball is just standing a little too much. So
sure.
They'll catch that on film hopefully and figure and work through that. Yeah, she moved her feet here. We've got Aubriana Carenta. There we go.
3:10 to go here in the half. It's still 7-2 here, Tom. We've been stuck at 7-2 for probably about 8 minutes.
One of them's going to get off the schneid.
Somewhere here, yeah.
So we had Rachel Deal took a baseline move to the basket, got the ball up and close to the rim, but just couldn't quite follow through. Went over the rim, and Montemurno tried to get the rebound, and it fumbled out. So
they got away with a travel there.
Yeah. Schrader, back over to Schrader on the wing, down into...
Oof. That was a throw to first base. That was
all right.
That was
Referee
Schrader.
Danes calls it out of bounds on Cashton. Viroqua's going to bring the ball up here. Rachel Deal again, bringing the ball in the center of the court. She's going to try to penetrate off the dribble over to the right wing. Passes it over to Iris Curley. Curley dribbles it in over to Lily Rozeski. Rachel Deal takes the three. Oh. So close.
Good looking shot again.
Yeah, it was a nice take.
A game like this, here, the fun part about this for me, Tom, is that I follow Viroqua, Cashton, and Westby.
Sure.
Here we have two local teams that I follow playing each other. And, if I say, that should have been in, or if I say something
right.
It does, I like both teams.
Right.
It's not I care that they play well. Who wins, they win, that kind of thing. But this is kind of a fun game to do.
Yeah, it is. And I worked in Cashton for a little while, and I enjoy seeing some of their kids play, and it's a great town, and the local sports to Cashton are just so important. They're really they all follow their sports so well.
They do, yeah.
So that's going to be off number 10, Lauren Hunsaker, and they have amplified their energy on both sides, I think, on defense and offense. Rachel Deal, a nice little entry pass.
Wow.
A nice baseline, a nice post move there on Rachel Deal's part. So 4-7 your score with 1:19 left in the first half. Cashton gets over to Carenta, or no, that's Aubrey Peterson with a nice 3-point, or no, that's a 2 they called it. Okay. 9-4.
Took him 7 minutes to score.
It's like an offensive explosion.
True. That was Lauren Hunsinger with the block out of bounds.
Lily Rozeski is going to bring the ball out. Over to Curley. Montemurno with the ball. Tries to pass it across the lane. And Hunsiker with the pass for the layup. And Curley, I think, blocked that. Aubrey Peterson, I think, was the one trying to go up on the layup. And referee Danes is going to call it out of bounds with all that activity.
Interesting.
They're letting them play.
Yeah, they are. That's okay.
Well, it's Viroqua Cashton, like you said, two local towns. And they like to, I think Cashton's had the better side of this for a few years. And it's good to see it close, like you said.
Yeah.
Viroqua had a pretty tough couple games to start the team with. I was talking to Coach Cena after the game the other night, and he said, both teams came out in that 1-3-1 defense, and he said, I think that's the only time they'll see it all year, and they played it twice in a row.
Yeah.
And Richland Center, I didn't get to watch the Royal game, but Richland Center played that 1-3-1 just unreal. I mean, very stupendously done. So
and they shot the lights out on top of that.
Yeah.
Well, and against Royal, Coach Cena said that they hit threes like crazy.
Oh, really?
So, wow. That was a nice looking shot. Tell you what, Rachel Deal, the last 2 shots were threes, and they were right there at the rim. So she's zeroing in. It won't be long, and she'll be nailing them.
Nice form. Last few years, I don't know if she's had an opportunity to play point guard, but she's getting to handle the ball a little more, and I think she just looks more comfortable all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, real quick on the scoring, Rachel Deal with she's been the aggressor for the Blackhawks. She has 2 buckets for 4 points, and that's where the Blackhawks stand. And for Cashton, Aubrey Peterson with 2, Taylor Lindley Schandell with 2, Sarah Schrader with 3, and Marley Schrader with 2. And that's your scoring here so far in this first half action, Tom. It's been up and down, some good action, but the bucket just being a little stubborn for that ball.
Yeah, they can't get the lid off. Cashton early on had a lot of shots on the basket, and just I think rushed a lot of shots. And Viroqua, to their credit, I think they're getting their hand up in their face and trying to contest those shots quite a bit, but. It's got to, as you said, talked about a little bit earlier in the first half. Just move a little more with your feet, get in position, and good things will come. But I think they're excited to be in a nice, evenly matched game here, and versus the last couple games. So.
Right. Well, we got about 3.5 minutes before the second half starts. We're going to take a break, catch our breath. We'll return with second half action in just a minute. We come here to Viroqua. Well, 16-minute halves here, 18 minutes in the Varsity. We're going to get ourselves ready. And Cashton, with that 5-point lead, actually has the ball first. We're going to get a travel call here on Sarah Schrader.
Yeah, it's just that little shuffle off the dribble.
Yeah.
So.
Here comes number 4 in Stuber now into the ball game. She'll be playing both halves of the Varsity. They kept her patiently on the on the bench until the second half here.
Yeah, unfortunately, with some lower numbers, Viroqua's kind of got to play that way. But
and the same can be said here. The nice pass underneath, in and out, no good. That was Taylor Lindley Shandell, who had a point-blank shot, and it just rolled around the rim. Also, Haley Dregney, number 2, into the ball game. They kept her on the bench so she can play 3 halves.
Oh, Dregney's got to go right up to the basket.
Yeah,
she's right next to it.
Montemerno with the shot. That's off to the left, no good, and a rebound coming away here for Lauren Hunsinger. Back to Hunsinger now, over to Schrader. She's got an open look. It's no good off the front of the rim. Rose over the top. Lease came away with it and then basically handed it off to Dregney. Dregney gets the ball to Stuber. She'll go down here on the near side, back up on the wing to Schneider. Schneider looks inside, and we're going to get a travel. Shuffled the feet as she looked inside.
Yep, just got some fundamental breakdowns here happening on both sides of the ball. Just some quick shuffles of the feet.
Do you think, Tom, will we see, I don't think we're going to see Brzezinski anymore. It looks like she's going off to the locker room, probably getting ready for the second half, for the varsity game.
Yeah, Rachel Deal and Brzezinski probably get rotated out here. They put Grace Stuber and Haley Dregney in that spot, and they're rotating these other players around.
Here's a shot. That's an air ball right into the hands of Schrader. That was Marley. They'll go to Sarah. Back to Marley. Over to the far side with Hunsinger. Into Lindley Shandell, and she'll put it up and in. 2 for her. That is her second field goal of the night.
That was probably the best offensive setup that Cashton had all night. Nice ball movement. They moved the ball around and looked much more deliberate.
Yes. Here's a shot up. No good. Back of the rim. Not a bad-looking shot. Just a touch off. Here's a quick outlet pass. And whoa. What a job by Lindley Shandell as she rifled the shot over to Hunsinger, and she had an easy bucket. Coming in on this near side. Montemerno will kick it back out to Dregney. She says, why not? That's an air ball to the right. Out of bounds it goes. Curley could not reach it.
That is one thing I'll say about Viroqua. They're spreading the ball out a little bit more, and they're all more willing to take shots. Last year, I think a lot of times a lot of players were afraid to take a shot. So I think you gotta be in a game situation and shoot the ball and to get good at it, I guess.
Well, if you don't, you're not going to shoot, you're not going to score. So, yeah, take
and
good
everyone
shots.
On the floor has to be a threat.
They got to be exactly. Yeah. I think that's a good point. There's a partial block and actually able to pick up the steal. That was Schrader. She'll come down to that right side. Now in again, Lindley Shandell, her shot, no good. A little bit flat, she'll get another try, and that one she puts in on a bank.
Yeah, the rust is coming off.
Well, she had a shot that was didn't have a whole lot of arc to it, and then the rebound, teammate got her the ball, and she put it back up. Not a bad-looking shot there by Stuber. That one rimmed out again, Tom.
Yeah, she's working on her form, and all the threes she's tried tonight are good attempts, and it's early in the season, and keep shooting them, they'll fall.
Well, you got to have that mentality.
Right.
Now Lindley Shandell is going to get bumped in here by Curley, it looks like.
Well, I think they called that on 44. Or no, that was on Grace Stuber.
Oh, it was, okay.
She reached in there on the top side.
All right. That's her first, then. The second on the Blackhawks. Another travel call here. Making that step before the ball hits the floor.
Yeah, it's just that quick shuffle step that when you get in that habit, I think it's, especially if the refs are looking for it, it's tough to break.
Well, it kind of shows that they're probably doing it in practice. And,
right.
You know, you don't have officials at practice.
Right.
You do that in a scrimmage, that would, kind of resonate a little bit more in your head to go, I gotta be more deliberate here.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, just got away with that. There's a pickoff. Montemurno with the layup. Oh, just in and out. 15-4 the score, 11:42 to go here. There's your score. And here comes Schrader over the far side, inside to Schendel, and another good play.
Yeah, she really does a nice job of getting on the post and kind of using her position to get open. She's done that a few times.
Yeah, Aubrey Peterson with the assist on that one. Now Viroqua trying to get something, and we're going to get a travel there. Looked like there Haley just got a little too long with the steps and, wound up stretching too much, I guess.
I think she wanted to go to the basket, but just kind of backed away.
Shot is up, no good. Rebound. Guess who? Schendel having a game right now as she's turned it on.
Yes, she is. Iris Curley in the second half has been a little less active on the rebounding front.
That shot off to the right by Stuber, no good. And the ball finally coming down. We're going to get a jump ball here. Nice work here by Iris Curley, battling for that rebound.
As I said in the first half, I think she's looking a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
But in the second half, she looked a little more tired.
That's true. Here's Stuber. Now Dregney. Bounce pass down low, just on the shoe top of Stuber. She looks to drive, right side, stops. Oh, wanted to shoot. That one was blocked. Dregney tracks it down. She'll go to the right. Baseline. Hunsinger was there. She'll tip it out. It'll stay with the Blackhawks.
That was quite a feat just to get through the baseline move there and not go out of bounds.
I don't know how she tightrope that.
Yeah, like Lynn Swan.
Oh. Did you watch that Packer game the other day?
Oh, yeah, don't talk about it.
I tell you.
That was a rough first half.
That was.
Yeah.
Here is Dregney with a nice play. Haley Dregney with 2 and the foul. She'll look for the three-point play.
Well, sometimes in a game like this, it's a grinder. Mm-hmm. So they're really, Brooke was grinding it out a little bit, and Cashton had a spark on offense there with Lindley Schendel.
Yeah,
she's coming back into the game, and out goes Lease.
So Dregney is able to take care of business with the three-point play. More conventional one, I guess you could say.
Right.
Here's the shot that's going to go off the fingertips of
Reed Brown.
Okay, Brown. So stays with the Eagles here on the near side. The shot is up, bouncing around, no good. Trying to get to it was Hunsinger, but Curley did a nice job of blocking her off, keeping the body between the ball and Hunsinger. Now a reach in.
Yeah, Grace Stuber really working the dribble and kind of getting position that way. She's really active.
That was Sarah Schrader with the foul. Here's Dregney again. Just coming off that three-point play. She goes, underneath. We're going to get a blocking foul here. That might go on Hunsinger, but let's see. Sarah Schrader was underneath there also, so we'll wait to see.
I think he called it on Schrader.
Did he? Okay. Yep, number 3 on her. So coming into the ball game now is Carenta. I always want to say Carenta. Shot up, no good by Stuber.
Viroqua getting a lot better shots on the basket this half, I think. Just just Grace has really been aggressive getting the ball up on the rim and trying to get some rebounds. And
you know, that shot that Grace had was just a little flat. If she could have got a little bit more arc on it, she might have had that shooter's touch working for her.
Right.
Here is Stuber once again. And losing the handle just for a moment, and then getting the back was Montemurno, but was that a double dribble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I can always fall back on, well, you know, that's the wrestling coach in me. I didn't see it. Sometimes that just happens a little quick, but
well, so much of it happens fast. It's hard to commentate on it and process it all. And
here's a bounce pass to Schrader. She'll miss that one and put back up, no good by Taylor Lindley Schindel. And Viroqua coming away with it. Let's turn the play over to Tom Lohr here with 8:40 to go in the ball game.
Grace Stuber just missing a three-point attempt. We got Schrader bringing the ball up. Back over. Oh, got a kick on the part of Montemurno.
That was well timed. She just stepped right into it. Looking for a place kicker, anyone?
Exactly. Sarah Schrader leading the offense. Hunsaker with a quick pass down into Lindley Schendel. And Haley Dregney picks the ball off and brings it back up the court.
She showed a quick first step, Tom.
Yeah. Haley with the three. Oh! Haley Dregney with a nice look and takes the three and swishes it. So we're at the score of 10-19. Favor Cashton with 7 minutes and 56 seconds left. With the ball back over to Schrader on the left wing. Down into Hunsaker. Reed Brown. I guess they're going to call it off of Hunsaker on that play.
Okay.
Out goes Hunsaker and in comes we got Katie Lease.
And Stubbs is also into the ball game, number 20. She came in just earlier.
Grace Stuber dribbles over on the left wing, looking for a seam. Comes down into the lane, up onto the rim, makes her own rebound, back up, and gets fouled. I don't know who that was, Ken. Did they call that on Schrader?
You know, again, down underneath like that.
On Sarah Schrader, I think. Nope.
Oh, wow.
It's on Correnta.
Okay.
First free throw attempt is missed by Stuber. Again, the score 10 to Viroqua, 19 for Cashton. Stuber's going to take her second free throw attempt here, which is unsuccessful. Lease with the rebound, and Schrader's bringing the ball up. That would be Marley. Timeout on the part of Cashton.
All right, timeout for them. We'll take a look at doing a timeout ourselves. Let's do that. We'll take a quick break and be back with the final 7:26 to go here in the JV game.
Coming out of a timeout, so 7 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second period. Cashton's going to bring the ball out here on our side. Katie Lease going to throw the ball in to Sarah Schrader. Over to her sister Marley. Back to Sarah and out of bounds.
Yeah,
That's frustrating for a coach when you're...
Yeah, and I don't know what you call that play, but it's like a swing in the gate. She comes all the way around, and they just missed on the toss.
It's frustrating coming out of a timeout with Grace with a quick move, stops and pops and misses. Lindley Schendel's going to bring the ball all the way up, out to Schrader. Three-point attempt off of Lisa's hands over here to, I've got to get these Schrader girls straightened out, Ken. Marley Schrader.
It's hard.
Sarah with the ball, down into Lindley Schendel, up, is fouled by Haley Dregney. She will have two shots. she really tried to work that up over, up on the rim and into the basket, but couldn't follow through. I guess that was Dregney was successful anyway on that. She's good for the first.
That's 1 out of 3 now for her.
Good on the second. So that is going to give Cashton a score of 21. Viroqua still at 10. 6 minutes, 36 seconds left in the second half. Grace Stuber looking for a place to penetrate. Haley Dregney attempts up off the backboard. We've got Marley Schrader. Dribbles the ball down, kicks back out to Sarah. Off everyone's hands. Katie Lease hustles over, tries to get the ball, but cannot save it from going out of bounds. So Haley Dregney is over here on our sideline. Gonna throw the ball in to Grace Stuber. Iris Curley is gonna come in for Reed Brown. Or no, actually, Brianna Schneider. Oh, a nice little dribble pass from Stuber into Curley. Curley, I don't know if was expecting it, but attempted to get the ball up. Brown picks the ball up, gives it to Stuber. Stuber tries to make a layup. At least makes an attempt on the rim and gets a foul.
You know what was pretty cool about that was Reed got the ball and she hesitated just for a moment as far as dribbling, but I think out of the corner of her eye she saw Stuber ready to streak, and nice little bounce pass too.
Right. Well, free throws tonight, Ken, have not been Viroqua's friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they over? Are they?
I didn't keep the. That's a good one.
They've had a lot of free throws tonight, and they've all been missed, I think. So maybe one went in, but that hurts.
Yeah. You want to get as many of those as you can, obviously, especially when you're trailing. Yeah.
Reed Brown made a nice steal there. Just couldn't gather herself and walked with the ball a little bit. One too many steps. Back over to Sarah Schrader. She looks to her sister, goes into Hunsicker. Back over to Marley. Marley pops a 3. Rebound by Reed Brown. She gives the ball to Grace Stuber. Stuber bringing the ball up the center of the court. She drives in, kicks it back out to Reed Brown. Reed Brown dribbles once, back over to Stuber. Stuber looks in, over to Haley Dregney. Grace pops the 3. Dregney gets the rebound in the corner. Dribbles around, does pop a nice little shot. Brings the ball in, Reed Brown brings it.
Great save there.
Yeah, good hustle. Down to the corner to Brown. Brown back over to Stuber. Stuber tries to dribble in between, kind of a trap almost on the wing. And Hunsicker double dribbles.
You know, Tom, on the previous 3 defensive plays for Viroqua, Reed Brown was in on all 3 of those. Came up with 2 steals and a rebound. That was pretty good hustle right there.
Right, she's just got to get a little more comfortable with the basketball on offense. But creating that havoc, getting those turnovers, everybody needs one of those on a good basketball team.
Right.
So, good to have her.
21-10 the score, as you can see, though. Cashton out in front.
Iris tries to dribble here out at the top of the key, and it gets stolen. We got another timeout here on the part of Cashton?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe a little too much helter-skelter, says the coach.
Settle down. Take a breath.
They're going to take that timeout. They're going to talk things over a little bit here. So,
Viroqua having a hard time finding their offense. Grace Stuber took a lot of shots, and along with Dregney, and they're just. I think that's the disadvantage of having that first half second half. When they're playing, you're coming out in the second half and you're not warm, and it's just hard to get lathered up.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've always thought that it always takes that 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 times up and down the court before you kind of your breathing gets to where you need it to go. You got that heart rate up, and otherwise you're chugging along.
Yeah, that'd be tough to come in cold like that. So hats off to them. It's a good team mentality here on the part of Viroqua, I think.
Absolutely, yes.
So Cashton gets the ball. The Schrader girls are. It's up on the top with Lise. Back over to Marley Schrader. Over to Sarah on the left wing. Back up to Lise. They're slowing it down a little bit the way it looks. Grace Stuber says we'll have none of that. She's going to go out and make them shoot the ball.
There you go.
Over here to Schroeder. Back out to Lise on top. Cashton's definitely in more of a prevent type offense. There's Reed Brown again.
Yeah, I was like, guess who?
Good extension, good kind of covering of the player and the ball there. So Dragny's going to pop another 3. Hunsaker with the rebound. Marley Schrader's going to bring the ball up for Cashton. Back over to Sarah. Katie Lise has got the ball way up at the top of the key. Back over to Marley. Sarah over here on the left wing. She passes the ball back up to Katie. Katie Lise, who are kind of playing a top court offense here. Just a little bit of keep away, making Viroqua play come out of that 2-3 zone, but Viroqua, I think, is going to just stay packed in. Down here to Lindley Schendel. Back out to Marley Schrader. Up to the top. Grace tips the ball, gets it to Brown. Brown gets it to Stuber. Stuber had a nice little drive, but just couldn't finish. Oof.
Wow.
Montemurno goes down hard.
Tell you what, she might have to come out of the ball game. She landed right on her knees, I think.
Yeah, she really hit her knee on the court. She slides over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. She landed right on her knee.
Sarah Schrader at the right wing. Katie Lise puts it over to the left wing and over to Schroeder. Back over to Sarah Schroeder. Marley. Lauren Hunsaker. Back over to Schroeder. There's a lot of ball movement here. Iris Curley tips the ball. Brown picks it up, gives it to Stuber. Stuber brings the ball down the center of the court. She's looking to pop a 3 here, I think. I don't know. Cashton definitely happy just staying packed in, making Viroqua shoot from the outside.
Yeah.
So, got a minute 37 seconds left. Score is 21 in favor of Cashton to 10 Viroqua. Back out to Lise on the top. Over to Marley Schrader here, down into Lindley Schendel.
Oh,
kind of left her open.
Yeah.
She definitely knows how to, get herself opened up in that post move, and got kind of covered up Iris Curley and opened herself to the ball in a nice little 2-point basket. Haley Dragny gets a nice shot up on the rim. I believe Hunsaker with the rebound. Schrader bringing the ball up. Katie Lise with the ball out on the top of the key. Grace with a steal, but jump ball in favor of Cashton.
Well, I'll tell you what, Curley got her hand on that one. That was a good job defensively for her.
Yeah.
And the Blackhawks.
Cashton protecting the lead here. Grace Stuber bringing the ball up. A lot of dribbling here. Reed Brown passes it back over to Haley Dregney. Dregney dribbles in, tries to find a spot for the ball. Hunsiker kind of swats the ball out of bounds. Dregney's gonna bring it in down on the baseline. Curley with the inbound pass. Brown back to Dregney. Dregney tries to get over on the baseline on the right side. Grace Stuber with the 3 attempt, no good. End of regulation. We got Cashton wins with the score of 23-10.
Well, let's take a quick look at the scoring here for the Blackhawks. Haley Dregney comes up with 6 points this evening, doing a nice job as she came in. All these points for her, anyways, in the second half. Rachel Deal with the 4, and that's the 10 points. Yeah. With Rachel having all of her points in the first half.
Right.
So the big thing for the Blackhawks here, Tom, they just need to get some help scoring-wise, obviously, from other players. It's not like they're not trying.
Right. I do the high effort level.
Yeah.
Just learning fundamentals yet, and a lot of just lack of experience and speed of the game for some of these players. The young freshmen coming in. That there's a lot of freshmen that I know of that just didn't play basketball
right
for the last couple of years, and so that's showing up. But early in the season, I think there's good things to come. They just have to keep, as we talked about earlier, just attempting to shoot the basket more and finish.
For the Cashton Eagles, as they pick up the win 23-10. For Cashton, Aubrey Peterson with 2, Lauren Hunsinger with 2, Sarah Schrader with 3, Marley Schrader with 2, Taylor Lindley Shandell. The big night tonight here for Cashton. She walks away with 14 points.
Wow.
She was a scoring machine here out of the 23 for Cashton. Well, for Tom Lohr, I'm Ken Manning saying we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production, non-conference basketball, the Viroqua Blackhawks, and the Cashton Eagles. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. In fact, we'll be back in about, say 7 minutes or so. We'll have those interviews with Terry Sina and Steve Hunsinger in just a couple moments.
Thank you, Ken.